Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us again. We're joined by the usual Isaac Richardson and by Stephen from the Toffee Blues on Twitter at Everton Newsfeed. So today, Stephen's joined us just so we can have an insight on our new loan signing, Anthony Gordon. So we'll begin by asking, what do you think his ceiling is as a player?
His ceiling is as a player.
Yeah,
I think, to be honest, the sky's the limit for Anthony. He's got so much determination and he's got so much hunger to succeed. I really believe he can go anywhere. Reminds me a lot of Wayne Rooney from his early, matches at Everton. Just the amount of hunger and to succeed. He doesn't seem to ever give up. So I think definitely in the Championship he'll be a fantastic player. But for us, I'm really excited about his future. So sky's the limit, to be honest. I think you can expect to see a really good player.
What do you think are his main attributes? What's his strengths?
I'd say anything, which is rare for young players nowadays. His main attribute is his mentality. He's just got a winning mentality. He's got the star factor about him. He doesn't like losing. He doesn't like not playing. Earlier on in the season, he marched into Carlo Ancelotti's office to ask why he wasn't playing. For a 19-year-old, that's unbelievable. Last season, when the pandemic hit, he moved out of his family home to move in with a personal trainer and spent about 3 months just training down. Training. He's a perfect player. He's got all of the. He's He's fit, he's healthy. He's never seemed to pick up any bad injuries so far with his time at Everton. He's trained to perfection. He's got his mentality, I'd say, is his main aspect. But he's fast. He likes to assist goals. He's got 4 assists so far in his Everton career in 19 games. I'd say those are his main attributes, but mainly it's his mentality. And I think he can bring, for a 19-year-old, I know Preston have got quite a few older members of the squad. I think he can bring, I think he can help even the older players of the squad.
So you compared him to Wayne Rooney earlier. If you had to compare him to one player, would it be Wayne Rooney?
To be honest, watching him as a youngster coming through the ranks at Everton and playing a handful of Premier League games, the way he plays, I'd say his mentality is similar to Wayne Rooney. But as a player, I compared him to Eden Hazard before, the way he comes out on the left and he likes to use his right foot. Obviously, we'll have to go and wait and to see if he becomes that sort of player. I really hope he does. But the way you expect to see Iron Robin cut from the right onto his left, Anthony Gordon's the other extreme. He's reminds me a lot of Hazard in his playing style. But he likes to assist goals. That's the main thing. He started his one start in the league for Everton this season was in the FA Cup against Rotherham. And in 10 minutes, I think it was 10 minutes in, he already assisted the goal. So against Championship opposition, he's more than capable.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of him play already in that against Rotherham. Seemed to cut that Rotherham defence and cut it apart, didn't he?
Yeah, he just
he looks like exactly what Preston. Well,
yeah, no, he seems to be exactly the right player for Preston. I've spoken to a couple of Preston guys already, and they're really excited to see him. But definitely, Isaac asked before about his main attributes, coming in off the left and looking at having an eye for goal, but more an eye for where the striker is. That's definitely his main attribute for me. He can play across. I was asked, can he play in more positions than the left? But he's more than capable of moving to the right or moving inside. So yeah, he's a very capable player for a young age. He's one of the most capable young players I've seen.
Sounds superb. Anything like the last loan player from Everton won't be too bad. That was Aidan McGeady, one of the best players I've potentially seen wear a Preston North End shirt. I feel like he's got this similar factor of when you're watching as a fan, there's a player that gets you on the edge of the seat, and Anthony Gordon seems that type of player. Like we had McGeady in the past. Would you say he's like that?
Well, I think he's a lot better than Aidan McGeady. So Mo, I think you can get way more excited for this one. I think he can really push North End up the table. I think he'll just come on and he'll grab the game by the scruff of the neck and he'll look to get goals and he won't waste any time. Once he's on the pitch, he won't waste time. He doesn't take time to get into games. He'll immediately just try and get the ball and run up players. So that's what I like about him. When you watch him, it's not, oh, he's frustrating me. The only time he'll frustrate you is when he goes for stuff and gets it wrong, but he'll go for it rather than, taking the ball, passing it backwards. He's the sort of player, he'll just get it and he'll just try and score a goal immediately.
It's exactly what we want, really. What was I going to say? What does he mean to Everton fans?
He was sort of a new hope for Evertonians. I know we've let a lot of players out. There was rumours Bernard was going to leave the club, and we were talking about whether Anthony Gordon would go on loan. It only really came to fruition in the last couple of weeks of the window that we might see him go out on loan. But we've been quite short for players recently, and after he made an appearance in the Merseyside derby last season, it was his first start for Everton. He started against Liverpool at home in the first match after the shutdown. And ever since then, it's always been give Gordon a go, play Gordon, let Gordon have a chance, because for Evertonians, he's that thing we've got that he's our sort of secret weapon at times. And to have him on the bench is always like, oh, put Gordon on. Gordon will try and do something. That's always been the way. And when things aren't going well, we always think, let's give Anthony Gordon a try, because he's got the sheer determination that he wants to succeed.
Sounds like audience rating quite highly. On that note, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining us, Stephen. Let's hope he has a good spell with us and can return a better player.
Yeah, no problem. I think Alex Neil's made a really, really smart signing there. Looking forward to watching him.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.